Welcome, friends. Today we'll be discussing 5 new tools with you. I will start us off by telling you a little about the first tool I have researched called Cast UDL BookBuilder. Cast UDL BookBuilder is a site used to create, share, publish, and read digital books that engage and support diverse learners according to their individual needs, interests, and skills. There are many ways this site can be used. Teachers can post their own work and their students' work. The site is very useful for students because a student can click into a book and either read it themselves or click play and have the book read to them. There are also many language options that students of other cultures might be interested in. This site offers books in 8 different languages. Another very interesting part of this site is the option to comment on books. This type of feedback is nice, especially to help students grow in their creativity and reading skills.
Are these books available to download onto my own computer?
Yes, this is actually helpful because you do not need to be connected to the internet to do this. All you need to do is click the download button to download your book to your computer, click the save button, and choose the file location.
How can I use this tool in my classroom?
This tool would actually be very helpful if you have any English language learners or other students who need a little more guidance in your classroom. The website is very easy to navigate and lets the students choose a book that sounds interesting and have it read to them. This would be very helpful for an unguided reading experience if you could not personally be with them. They have the option to follow along with the reader. Seeing and hearing words at the same time will definitely increase knowledge intake.
That sounds like a great tool. The tool that I'm going to be telling you all about is called Cast UDL Science Writer. Cast UDL Science Writer is a free tool for parents and teachers to use to help support students in writing lab and science reports. This is a great tool to use for students who might need a little extra help writing either lab or science reports. The UDL Science Writer helps students throughout the writing process of these reports.
In what ways does this tool help students create their reports?
That's a great question. It has many different features. For example, this tool breaks down the components of the writing process to make it more manageable. It also has sentence starters, which is just getting started. I know that for myself, sometimes the hardest part of writing is the first sentence. There's also a journal where the students can keep any notes, write down questions, comments, or reflections they may have. Another great feature is the checklist. These checklists are available when it's time for revisions and editing.
Would this tool be useful to students who may need further assistance, such as reading?
I'm glad you brought that up, Caitlin. Yes. This tool also has a great text-to-speech feature that allows all text to be read aloud. This ensures that all students will benefit from this great tool.
The tool that I'll be talking about today is UDL Exchange. UDL Exchange is another tool I've already used, and I must say it's very easy and user-friendly. UDL Exchange lets you browse through lesson plans that have already been created and lets you create a new lesson. There are 3 different types of documents that you can share: lessons, resources, and collections. Collections are awesome because they are different lessons for a single unit, or however the teacher wants to group lessons together. One teacher has a collection for his Civil War unit.
I know you said it's easy and user-friendly, but if that many teachers use this and put lessons on there, how am I supposed to find a lesson to help me?
When someone creates a lesson plan, there are multiple things they have to fill out, such as subjects, grade level, and Common Core standards. The site allows you to filter lessons with these options. So if you're looking for a reading lesson for 3rd graders, you don't have to go through every single lesson plan. The site also allows you to filter for media such as pictures, videos, and presentations, and the purpose. The purpose would be what to look for in a lesson to do as a whole class, or if you want the students to be in groups or for coaching.
What if I find a lesson plan I really like, but it's for a 3rd grade class, and I teach 5th grade?
Teachers can easily go in and edit a lesson if they need to. You can even see lessons that have been changed. This site is great help because when you make a lesson, you know it'll be useful. You have to fill out the description for the lesson, the potential use, goals, how you'll assess the students, instructional methods, and the materials for the lesson. If you can fill all that out with ease, then most likely it's a good lesson. If you can't, then you know you might have to change a bit to make sure you can effectively teach it.
Wow, that sounds really useful. The next tool I will be discussing is called Newsela. Newsela is a news website that students and teachers can access to learn about what is happening in the world. Some interesting features I've discovered while learning about this tool include the ability to change reading level when you want to read a story. The levels go from 470 all the way up to 1220. And then there's a max portion for highly advanced readers. Another interesting feature is that the reading can be changed to Spanish or English. The last two features I'm very intrigued by are the ability teachers have to create a prompt to go along with the article, and the students can answer it once they've finished reading. And then there's the ability for a teacher to create a quiz based off of the reading that the students can take at the end as well.
So how does a student know what this story is about?
That's a very good question. You have two options to choose a topic to read about. You can either go under the Articles tab and go through those topic options, or you can go to the search bar and type in the subject you might be interested in, and a bunch of articles will show up that focus on only that topic.
Wow, that is really convenient. How easy is this to be used in the classroom?
One feature of this tool is the binder section. For example, my students could use this tool to read an article I have assigned to them. They would read the article in small groups and then complete the quiz and discussion questions I mentioned earlier. When the students are finished, the teacher has the ability to go in and see their students' progress on the assignment, the quiz average, the quiz level average, and the number of quizzes that were taken. The last feature this tool offers is the ability for the teacher to go in and look at its student progress. The site automatically gives you a number of students on different levels. The levels consist of level 1, which needs help, level 2, which is nearly on track, and then level 3 and 4, which are both on track. Knowing this can give you the tools a teacher needs to help create a successful learning experience for all learners.
Wow, that's a really great tool. So our moving on tool for today is called Spritz. Spritz is an online tool that will show you one word at a time on any websites when you're reading. This allows the reader to read more quickly than they usually would by only reading one word at a time. It magnifies each singular word and focuses on the positioning of the word, and the focus letter in each word gives the reader the best chance to process and understand the word.
Is Spritz easy to download and use?
Yes, it's extremely easy. All you need to do is go to the website spritzinc.com and click on the Get Spritz label at the top of the web page. It brings you to a page that will help you download it. After it's all downloaded, you will have a bookmarklet, which is just a piece of software you use along with your regular browser.
Is there any science behind why reading only one magnified word at a time is more beneficial?
Yes, and in fact, the creators worked on this tool for 3 years before making it public. They found that our brains naturally look for a focus letter in each word while reading, so having Spritz highlight that focus letter and magnify each singular word, it's doing what our brains are already doing, making it faster for us to read. This tool is easy to learn and can be used by anyone of all ages who can read.
That concludes our broadcast for the day. Thanks for watching.